Hello and welcome everyone to Mondays in Exandria, episode 22. Last week was a doozy. We learned a whole lot, and it's going to change a lot, so we're very excited to be here this week. I, Lindy, will be playing Wendell Eustace Abernathy, Lucius Throckwaddle Hossenpfeffer the Fourth of the Haversham Hossenpfeffers. Obviously, a nobleman and a warlock. So, great things. I shall next introduce you to Wendell's fantastic, I think. He would say, subpar manservant, Shiny Pilot. How are you doing? And who are you be playing?
I'm Shiny Pilot. I'm doing good. I'm excited to use my new microphone, which I can control on the microphone for its power levels and its crispness. It's so cool. I'm excited to use it, and I'm excited to be here to play Igor, your horrendously goofball manservant. So yeah, look forward to having more fun with him.
Excellent, excellent. And we also have the wonderful time manipulator? Time teller. D20 coup de grace. How are you?
Oh, yes. Hello. I will be playing Harlan Flipcloak, the divination wizard. And apparently, this 11th Tinkerer has interest in me, and now he has earned my interest.
Yes. Yes. Speaking of interest in interesting people, we have Nuggetosaurus with us today.
Hi, I'm Nuggetosaurus. I play Hal, the shifter fighter, who revealed a bit of her heart last week with the lovely
Love of her
Nezrin.
life.
Yes, the lovely love of
I
my
thought you were
life.
talking
Not
about
you.
when we had a talk. Okay.
Nope, not you. No. And yeah, I'm super excited to see where this new thread is gonna take us.
Yes, yes. Speaking of threads, we've got producer Trav and his snazzy look with us tonight. How you doing?
Rise, Lord Vader. Hello. That's not bad, right? Hi. How's it going? I bought a jacket. I'm playing Lamont Quinlan. He's just kind of a little kooky. He's got a wing nut and a screw loose, if you know what I'm saying. And I'm ready to play some D&D before I disappear into the ether for 2 weeks. So let's get it on.
Get it on like Donkey Kong? Hey, deception check, you're our dungeon master for tonight. How are you doing? I'm gonna just pass it on over to you.
What a wonderful segue.
I learned from Will from Encounter
Yes,
Roleplay. So
that
if you ever question why they suck,
that was spectacular. Yeah, I'm at Deception Check. I'm the ringmaster of this 3-ring circus we call Mondays in Exandria. I'm happy to have everyone back this week because we had some lore bombs dropped last week. Can't wait to see where that goes. So we're going to start off with something a little bit different because we did have quite a bit of information come out. I've got a little thing. We're going to start with Hal this evening, but we're going to segue into her with this question: what means most in life? I guess it depends on where you're standing at the time that someone asks you that question. It's all about perspectives and paradigm shifts. If you were to ask Igor what was most important to him, I'd wager right now he would say his master. If you asked his master, Wendell, I'm almost sure he would say something about the financial restoration of his house, something about wine, or expanding the prism of power. If you asked Lamont or Harlan the same question, they would speak on high tinkers, spell works, the intricacies of time, or any other such important aspect of their current life. However, I think the best example of shifting priorities is our shifter friend Hal. As she beds down for the night in the comfort of the Shadow Inn, let's look back at her last couple of hours, shall we? Just this evening, at a surprise dinner, our friend Hal happens to notice something that might have been better going unnoticed. An old, powerful association requests and requires that she turn on her companions, steal from them, and possibly be the arbiter of their demise, all to protect her children. Before this moment, the thought of betraying any member of group, outside of possibly Wendell, would have seemed ludicrous. But Now her children are in danger again. Mo, Olivia, and Jenny have been the guiding light that has kept her going for almost a decade. They define her. They drive her to be a better person. Sometimes they drive her to do or be worse. She loves each of them fiercely. Then, only hours ago, when by happenstance our dear friend Hal comes face to face with the only love of her life that isn't her children. Nezrin. Dear Nezrin. This is the woman that Hal would do anything for. She would have gladly given Nezrin her life. She nearly did over a simple misunderstanding, with the same powerful association causing issues right now. So we have group in the crosshairs of very powerful organizations. The children are once again made to be pawns in order to keep Hal in line, and the love of a lifetime may be wrapped up in all of it as well. Shifting priorities, shifting perspectives. Hal must decide what means most to her, and the time to make that choice is quickly slipping away. So Hal, as you tuck yourself in for the evening, what's going through your mind?
A whole lot of everything. um Yeah, she's probably pretty shook up from seeing Nezrin because it's the first time in quite some time that she's seen her. She's kept her distance. And then, of course, the threat to her children yet again after just a couple weeks ago, being apparently in good graces with the clasp. So, yeah, fun. I'd say she's in a pretty grumpy mood, which is pretty on par for her.
All right. So as everyone else is bedding down for the evening and Hal is running through all of that information, and Wendell is sitting there because Wendell doesn't need to sleep and is so happy about that very fact.
Yeah.
We go looking for our friend Lamont, who is the terror that stalks the night and is currently stalking that very same night. He's just been passed by his friends as they left a manor of some interest where definitely a battle had ensued, but Lamont didn't feel he was necessary to go in, so he just stalked about outside and now finds himself late at night on a rooftop in the central district of Amman. What are you doing, Lamont?
It's like sneezing. It's like got a wicked like sneezer going. It's like completely giving away his position, and he hasn't eaten all day, and shouldn't be up on a rooftop when you're got nothing on your stomach. So, sort of mumbles something to himself about taking a personal care day, and then slowly but deliberately descends to get through. Am I on top of the inn?
No, you're in the central district, which is probably a couple miles north of Varnasifa's place, in a higher value district. A lot of nicer homes are in this area. A lot more guards, household staff out and about at night. It's a good place to catch people who don't want to be caught doing things they shouldn't be doing.
Yeah, I'll do a bit of that. I'm just gonna survey the populace.
Okay.
Scowl at people when they can't see me.
Well, it's about 3:00 in the morning, so you there's a couple cabs that go by, people getting out and getting in strange hours here and there.
If only I could remember what in the hell it was I was doing. Get very confused. We had an argument with a doorman about funnel cakes, which ended in fisticuffs. And then I got a fight with him, and then I had a sneezing fit, and then now I'm up here, and I'm hungry again, and I'm a little lightheaded, and he's going to make his way back to the inn because he's gone and gotten himself all worked up and lost.
Okay. It'll take you about an hour. If you're going to rooftops, it might take you about 2 hours to make it all the way there.
Did you say I saw them, or I lost track of the
You
rest
did
of them?
see them. You saw them leaving. They left a manor that was about 100 yards north of where you found yourself.
Uh-huh.
You made contact with Howl. They gave you a hard time for not helping. You have no idea what they were saying because you don't know what they were doing.
Sure.
And then they continued on looking like they were in a hurry to get home.
Okay. Well, then that's where I'll head off to.
Okay.
How dare they, by the way?
Of course. So it takes you a couple hours to get home. When you arrive, Roger Roger is still sitting behind the bar. He's happy to see you. Hey, well, you look a little worn. How's you want a drink? Something?
Oh
Anything?
man, I'm starving. Settle a bet. Caramel apples or funnel cakes? Go.
Caramel apples.
Let's see how to kick your ass, man. How to kick. How to just knock you flat right now. No, I want a milk and what? A scotch.
A milk and scotch. Oh, all right. Well, I can do that. Anything else? You look like you might need some food.
Oh yeah. You got any specials? Any specials going tonight? Good, like a.
You own the place. Pretty much everything's a special for you.
Oh,
have you paid for anything
Meatloaf
since you've
it
been
is.
here?
Meatloaf it is then.
The kitchen has a very limited stock this time of morning.
What?
Talk
about a loaf of meat, man.
Yes, which spoils mostly if you leave it out all night.
Okay. So it's like bar food, like
limited
stuff,
yeah,
like
this time. Yes, the kitchen will be
mozzarella
serving breakfast in
sticks,
a couple hours.
nachos.
I can
crab
get you some
cakes.
bread and cheese. How about that?
Bread and cheese, continental style. I like it.
And milk with brandy.
Yes, separate from each other.
Oh, are you sure you don't want me to mix the two? I can
No,
add
I'll
a
do
little
that.
powdered chocolate in with the milk.
Just bring out the powdered chocolate. I want that too. Just bring everything out to me.
All right. So he
I'm in
provides.
control of my own drink, gastric destiny here.
He steps away for a little bit. You see Reagan walk in. It looks like he's coming in for the start of his shift. Reagan is the tall, red-skinned tiefling that serves your group most directly. He kind of nods in acknowledgement to you and goes about getting ready for his shift.
You're not the big red one.
I'm. Excuse me?
You're the other big red one.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna call you High Pockets.
I prefer Reagan, sir.
What?
My name. Reagan.
High Pockets.
He just kind of grits his teeth and kind of like, fine, sir, whatever you wish.
Yeah.
He turns, goes into the back, almost runs into Roger as he comes out with a platter with milk, cheese, bread, puts that in front of you, and then pulls out a bottle of brandy and sits it in front of you as well. And then goes underneath that bar and grabs another thing of powdered chocolate.
Now this is the best thing you've ever done, this powdered chocolate thing. This is an interesting suggestion. Okay, so here's the thing. I can't have anybody making eye contact with me while I eat, so you can just run along and clean something or whatever.
This is my station, sir. I'm sorry, but I can't leave this area. It's my job is here.
Okay, just could you turn 90 degrees to the right for the next?
Would you prefer to sit in your private dining area?
My what?
The private room that your group normally has breakfast and meals in?
Are you making fun of me, or is that a real thing?
No, sir. I would never make fun of you for any particular reason because you scare me. The private room there, yeah. He points to a set of double doors along the wall. When you look, you might recognize them.
I'm gonna like load all this on a tray.
It's still sitting there, yes.
Okay. All right. Just put everything on the tray because now I have like all this stuff. All right. Here we go. And he like does this thing where he backs into the door. You know.
You go right in.
I'm gonna go in here and eat. And if you hear anything weird, just don't. Just keep going like nothing's wrong. Okay.
I always do, sir.
Mm-hmm. Tell High Pockets I want a bowl of ice water. I want a big pitcher of ice water in about 10 minutes. All right. Thank you.
Who is that? As you close
All
the
right.
door. All right. So Lamont goes to eat for the next several
Oh
hours.
no, I think I'm in that room going over books.
Oh, that's right.
So you come in, I'm just like, oh.
You turn around and sitting there is Wendell. Over his shoulder is the large head of the dragon, the wormling that you killed, that you had stuffed and mounted. And there are tons of papers spread across the table that Wendell has been studying rather intently, and a book that looks like a ledger.
Okay. I'm just gonna push the papers to the side enough for my tray.
I mage hand like bring them in.
It's a pretty
Alright.
good sized table, probably about 6 foot across.
Yes, and I am
round.
monopolizing the most of
Okay.
it. It's
Yeah.
Wendell by himself. Everyone's supposed to be asleep.
Move this side here. And then Lamont proceeds to sit down and eat, and it sounds like five guys eating. It sounds like it's a glorious roar of eating.
I really need Harlan to teach me that spell. Silence.
Got the big smacking noises, got the big open mouth chewing. A lot of moaning, like a lot of
There's a lot of eye twitching from Wendell and just deep breaths
sure
and
you-
beard stroking.
Pretty sure you hear me cheering myself on, like go, here we go.
Lamont, do you care at all about the papers that are on the table?
Nope.
Okay.
I don't even think I've acknowledged that Wendell's in the room. I'm now just like on planet eating dinner and just having a heel clicking good time with it.
Okay, good. Wendell, you're studying the ledger
Yes.
and all the
And my
things you
own
discovered.
books, too.
And your own books, as well as the
Cross-referencing.
parchments that were given to you by Hal and that you found. What are you doing? What are your thoughts here?
There's some interesting coinky dinks. That's my words, not Wendell's. Between some of these, he is analyzing handwriting from the parchments versus the ledger. He is going all in. He is cross-referencing dates in the ledger with references to him with his own books at the same, the like 6-week periods of time. About the same stuff. He's just triple cross-checking everything and making a bunch of
Okay.
notes about it all.
Let's see how you're doing.
Okay.
What sort of check would you like to use to make this cross-reference?
Persuasion? No.
No, I
Um.
don't think you can persuade. That's an
Yeah.
excellent attempt. Unless you
on,
can explain to me
come
how
on.
you could persuade.
Come on, Ledger. You can do it. I believe in you.
No, I don't think I'm going to accept that.
No, I'm just kidding. That was mostly a joke. He's also gonna be ritually casting comprehend languages just to make sure, like for clarity's sake, for when reading all this stuff.
Okay. I don't believe comprehend languages allows you to
No,
understand ciphers. or
not yet. But
codes,
my
so-
next warlocky thing will.
Okay.
But he's just doing it just to make sure everything's crystal clear as he's reading it.
Okay.
I think maybe an insight check into
Yes.
the paperwork.
I
Okay.
think insight. You're looking to try and derive information from what's in front of you. You need insight into that to really derive what the connections. I think I like that.
So insight, and I'd like to guidance myself, if possible.
That's fair.
Because I like what I do. Ooh, okay, that's very good. 23.
23. I believe you've been able to put some connections together, and comparing your notes with those of the ledger that was given to you by Hal, you notice that first off, the connections directly with you seem to coincide with those of your brother's actions as house head.
Interesting.
This looks to be that they were speaking of your brother and not so much you as you had previously
Good.
considered.
Yes, that brings me a modicum of relief.
Also, the insight into you get an idea that the Kraz that was mentioned with the remodeling of Grayskull Keep
Mm-hmm.
and the Whitestone Embassy is actually where is actually Hearthmaker Theodorn Kraz, who is the master of development for the Council of Tal'Dorei. So this would be the second councilman or council person from the Council of Tal'Dorei that you've had some connections with, because the house you were in last evening was that
Yes,
of
the
coin
Wasserans.
mistress Hannah Wasserin.
Mm-hmm. Interesting. Okay. Excellent.
All right. So, of the sleeping members of group, who would probably be the first one to wake in the morning?
Eagle, because he's got butler duties to do.
All right. Give me a Constitution saving throw. I want to see how well you've handled your injuries from the night before, as well as the removal of.
I'm sure I
your
handled
curse.
him just fine. A 12.
A 12. You wake up, but find it very hard to get out of bed early this morning. Your need to protect and serve your master is strong, but your body is weak.
Okay, well, Igor does the laying in bed, waking up thing when the alarm goes off, and you roll over and you want to hit the alarm. You want to hit it again because it's really annoying loud, except he doesn't have an alarm and he's hitting a flower pot. And so the flower pot's slowly getting lower and lower, beating into the table. And he finally looks at it and goes, all right, go get up. And he'll heave himself up and get his tuxedo a little straightened up a bit and cleaned, uses a feather duster to clean it, plus himself if need be, and out the door he goes.
Okay.
Stumbling.
All right. The sun is just peeking over the horizon. It is early. You do still feel somewhat weak, but your strength has returned. It's just you're trying. It's back, but you're trying to gauge your recovery because you were so weak the night before, and you were unconscious for some time. So,
makes sense. I'm very sleepy, so I need to recover more energy with some breakfast and coffee.
All right. You walk into the kitchens after crossing the yard between the servants' quarters, and you find that it is in full swing. There are piles of bacon and eggs and fresh baked breads ready to be served for breakfast this morning.
He's going to follow his nose cartoon-like.
And you feel yourself bump into something.
Sorry. I didn't see you.
And it is the head cook, the very large, older woman, hands on hips, looking up at you. Where do you think you're going?
Oh, yeah. We're getting food for my master and myself.
And you know exactly what your master wants, just coming out of your bed like that. Lazy bones.
Yes, I know exactly what he likes. He's very particular. He wants the largest plate of bacon. In fact, probably that whole platter right there, and some of those eggs, and maybe
really? That skinny as a waif little master of yours wants that entire plate of bacon there.
He can eat a lot.
Give me a persuasion check.
All right. Come on, Igor, you can do this. How charming can you be? Persuasion, where's my boost? Hey, it's a 12.
All right. I mean, you're third level. She gives you a look. She's like, all right, I'm not going to give you the whole platter, but I'll let you go on in with some. Here, let me make up some plates.
Can I take the crispy bits?
Nah, all right. I can't really turn you down. Look at you. You look like a puppy, a lost puppy.
I take that as a compliment.
The rest of the serving girls and the men in the kitchen are kind of just laughing and just talking amongst themselves. It's a general entertainment for them.
He's gonna go. He's gonna go in that like fast forward motion of plate bacon, eggs, and he's gonna try and get, I guess, what amounts for coffee in the morning or whatever they have, tea, steeped bean water, whatever. And he'll get some of that, and he'll be chugging that and be like, "This coffee's for me. Monster doesn't drink it. This is my only ration."
All right, get your things and get out. Go on now. Go on. Don't forget the bread.
He wheels back around, grabs a couple of biscuits, and he's going to start headed out away from the kitchen up the stairs. Once he's away, he's going to be like fondling the plate and trying to crack open a biscuit and sticking some bacon into it and trying to make a little sandwich, like stuff in his mouth as he goes up the stairs. And he's going to eventually, he's going to slow step unless something comes to interrupt him. He's going to try and work through 90% of the bacon and food on the plate to where it's literally just a biscuit and maybe a couple slices of bacon.
Did you go up the front stairs or did you go to the servant stairs?
The servant stairs.
Okay.
Can't be seen on the front stairs.
All right. So you make your way up the servant stairs. The plate is sufficiently emptied now.
Oh,
just enough for Master, because Master never eats that much.
Oh,
must maintain my trim figure.
He barely eats. He's got to keep that girlish figure.
All right. So you knock on your master's door?
Well, I'll brush crumbs off me tunic and me butler's uniform, and
There's no answer.
Master. Kind of putting his ear to the door.
You hear nothing. But Harlan Flipcloak, you hear a commotion outside your door.
Master? I got breakfast.
Harlan, from inside his room, says, "Can you be quiet out there? I'm trying to concentrate."
I'm so sorry. Master? And she's going to try the door handle.
Wendell, did you lock your door?
Yes.
It's locked.
I will I'll leave the food outside your door if you can hear me, Master. And I should be where more food is, in case you need more. I'll be in the kitchen. I'll come back and check on you in a little while. See if you need anything. And he'll set the plate down and straighten up and kind of back down the servants' hallway, passing all the rooms.
Let's go check in on Harlan as Igor heads down back to the kitchens. Harlan, you just told Igor to be quiet. Mm-hmm. What are you up to?
I'm in my room. I have a chessboard set up in front of me. And in the other chair, on the back of it, I've carved an 11. And no moves have been made. But he just sits there staring at the board.
Okay.
That's what he's doing.
I imagine you'll be doing that for some time now.
Yes, until someone else comes to disturb me. That's my plan right now.
All right. Are you not going to request any food or anything be sent to you?
No, he's concentrating.
Okay. All right. All right. Howl. It's early morning.
Yes.
Getting up early or staying in tonight?
I did not sleep well, so I'm super grumpy. So I probably hear Fucking Igor. Banging on the goddamn door.
Mm-hmm.
They were loud bangs and loud. I'm sorry.
So I'm gonna yank open my door. God damn it, Igor! Shut up!
You look at the hallway, and there's no one there.
What the?
But you see a plate of food in front of Wendell's door. It looks like half-eaten bacon and eggs with a half of a loaf of bread with bites taken out of it.
There's very obvious bites and stuff out of it. It's great.
You better be glad Wendell's not in that room to receive that plate of food.
I'm gonna like slam my door shut and lock it, and I'm gonna storm downstairs.
Okay. Harlan, you definitely hear the slamming of the door. Another person interrupting your concentration.
Oh,
What is that there?
Can Igor hear the slamming of the door from downstairs?
You probably would be. Yeah, you'd probably hear the slamming of the door as well.
Master's up. Oh, he's gonna go back up the stairs.
Okay. How quickly are you heading downstairs?
Probably not quickly. Like I didn't sleep well, so I'm probably
Okay.
pretty groggy.
All right, then Igor, you will see Hal heading towards the owner's stairs to head down.
As Igor crests the top of the stairs, he's like, "Oh, good morning, Hal. I did not know you were with Master.
Fuck no.
You didn't come from Master's
No,
room.
why the fuck would I come from his room?
I heard a door slamming and
Yeah,
there
I
was
have a
talk of
bedroom up here, Igor.
I thought relations, and the door was locked, which is not very masterly, I guess. Did you want food?
Yeah, I'm going downstairs to get it.
Did you want me to bring you some?
No, but you can come down and have breakfast.
Wait, servants aren't allowed in the main area normally.
You're
I
with-
don't think they'd let me.
I mean, you're with me though, so.
Well, I can't say no to food. I will gladly go down with you, Al.
All right, let's
He will
fucking go.
fast walk to the top of the stairs and he'll offer a butlery hand.
I can walk on my own, thanks.
Oh, okay, well. Chin
And
up in the air and fall
I'll-
behind you.
As you pass by the landing on the third floor, you get a tap on your leg, Hal, and Artie kind of looks up from his chair, sitting there, and he's like, "I heard you had a real interesting evening."
How the fuck did you hear that? Go, Igor. Go downstairs.
Was this with the master?
No.
You could say that.
Oh, I understand. I'll keep my nose out of it. He'll start working
Just
on it.
chuckling, big old belly and beard, kind of just going on. He's like,
Thanks, Artie. Thanks for that.
well, you know what's a good friend for, eh?
Are you though?
Depends on whose side of the boss you're on.
Hmm. I'm gonna go eat food now.
Now
Can
you
you
do
go-
that.
Can Igor be at an empty table and be doing like the pat, pat, pat on a table or like on a chair for it, like right here? Then he sees her come with a big goofy grin, like, I got
just
you a
sort of-
table, ow.
Thanks, Igor. You know we have a private room, right?
We got, I mean, I guess, but I figured you'd want to eat in the main area because it was closer to the food.
I mean, I can wait for them to bring it to me.
Oh, how about I bring you the food?
No, because I saw what you did to your master's food.
I didn't do a thing. I brought
really?
him the food to
Uh-huh.
the
You
room.
didn't
I
eat
was just,
most of it.
I didn't answer, so I had to make sure that, it didn't go to waste. But I left some for him.
I thank you, Igor, but I can get my own food.
Okay. Could you get some food for me?
Yeah, I'll get you some food.
If they have any of that gravy stuff, I'd love some biscuits and
You guys
gravy.
probably hear Lamont eating.
Still.
Still. And like and long exasperated sighs. From the private room.
You open the door to the private rooms, and Lamont's back's to you, but he's still covered in crumbs, and there's just a food halo around on the floor. It looks like Cookie Monster eating cookies.
I just mage hand the paper.
Right. The rest of the table that isn't covered in crumbs or food from Lamont is covered in the paperwork that you guys
I'm
gathered
cleaning
the
it
night
up now
before.
that Lamont is making judgment.
So is this the description as Hal and Igor go to the private room and enter it? Or?
Yeah, when you open the doors to go to the private room.
Okay. Master, oh, I didn't realize you were down here. I thought you were up in your room still sleeping.
I do. No, Igor, I was down here doing paperwork on.
Oh, well, I left food up in your by your door. I'll go get it. I'll get you.
It's going to be cold by the time you get down here. I'll just get new food when they bring food for this. Have them bring food for the table.
Well, can I eat that food?
Yes, that can be your breakfast, Igor.
Igor's gonna be like, yes. He's like, like dust cloud.
Or did he leave? And tell High Pockets to bring the ice water, and I want some steep bean water too.
Who is High Pockets?
The other big red one.
I don't have the patience for this today.
Oh, hey, best friend.
Hey. Where the fuck were you last night?
Not being best friendly.
I was stalking the night, contemplating the most effective way to drive a wedge of fear right through the still beating heart of this city. And then I got into an argument with the doorman about caramel apples versus funnel cakes, and I think we all know where I stand on that one, so we don't even need to go over that.
It's caramel apples.
Excuse me?
It's funnel cakes for him, but you know.
That's just
Well,
that
you are a peasant,
familiarity.
so I suppose that makes sense. You don't have the refined palate necessary to enjoy a caramel apple. Carry on. Continue.
Of a working class background, yes. I think that's
Yes,
accurate. I
yes,
don't
peasant.
take that as an insult, actually. Anyway.
You can take it as the truth.
You've made a terrible mess here, by the way, all this. What you reading for, anyway?
So while you were busy striking terror,
have you even
fucking
slept?
wherever?
No. Go ahead.
We were busy.
We're going to get exhausted.
We were busy finding out about this high tinkerer that you're fucking obsessed with.
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
Fun. What'd you find out?
Yeah, and you
We
were
know who
even
it
here
is.
to find out stuff with us because you had to go strike terror
into the darkness or night or whatever that you strike
I did.
into.
Is this passive aggressive energy directed at me that you didn't want me doing that?
You should have helped us. You should have been there.
Sure, I respect that. What'd you find out?
Tell him, Wendell.
We know who the High Tinker that we are searching for is. In fact,
which one is Wendell? Oh, you're Wendell. Go ahead. In fact.
In fact, we met the High Tinker last night.
What?
Yes, we met the High Tinker before we realized it was the High Tinker, and we found all of this paperwork.
I go night stalking for an hour and a half. You guys meet the High Tinkerer.
Yes.
How long have we been after this guy?
Well, that first surprise, it is a woman.
How big was he? What?
Yes.
Oh.
Yes.
Did it look like I could take her in a fight?
He kind of looks him up and down and remembers how many times he's saved his life. He goes, no. This High Tinker also has intense relations to the Council of Tal'Dorei. In fact, this High Tinker is none other than Coin Mistress Hannah Wasserin.
Yep, mother of Nizrin.
Yes, whom we saved last night as well.
Sure.
Oh, really? So you've got leverage?
No.
No?
No.
You don't have leverage?
No.
Saved her son. She doesn't like, what is she just?
Her daughter?
Daughter? Sorry.
Yeah,
daughter.
but the problem was I was there, so they thought we did it.
We didn't.
We didn't, but they thought we did because I was there.
which was interesting. Anyways, we found here, Lamont. Get Igor. Oh, Igor's eating. We may not see him for a while. And he just mage hand just brushes crumbs off because we don't have the feather duster for prestidigitation. So he's just going to kind of dust off and then look at these parchments we discovered. Apparently, not only are there high tinkers, but there are also prime, one of which is interested in Harlan.
Prime Tinkers?
Yes.
Sweet. Be a Prime Tinker. Sounds
The primes.
badass. What is
We've
that?
we've correspondence from a Prime 13 who I believe is in the Myriad.
The Prime 13? They go by that? That's like the coolest thing I've ever heard. We need a sweet name like Prime 13.
See, let me make sure that. Oh no,
Isn't
just get 3.
Sifa's father. a
3
part of
is the
Myriad?
one. 3 is the one who was with the Myriad.
Yeah, and isn't Sifa's father with the Myriad?
Yes, implicated potentially. We're not quite certain since we're not on that continent.
Could he be a prime?
Potentially. Do we know if Mr. Sifa's father had any magical capabilities? Because there are these what are they? Nimblerites.
Mm-hmm.
Certain ones keep coming from where Mr. Sifa's from.
Yeah.
Wildmount. I knew that country's name. So much information up here. Yes. So a wizard from Wildmount keeps sending these Nimblerites over, and I find it a bit more than mere coincidence. The Myriad is involved in this. Perhaps number 3 is our wizard, perhaps, that we are firing after. Also, let me see here. I believe some have involvement in the clasp potentially as well.
Definitely.
Yes, here, and I'll just show him all the exact letters now that he's kind of finished off. Yes, and
Yeah, they should be
11.
up in roll 20 now.
11 wishes to speak with Harlan Flipcloak. Or is rather interested in having him returned, whatever that means. Is Harlan downstairs yet?
No,
No.
he's still up in his room.
We should
Playing
ask him.
chess
We
against
should
himself.
ask if he's been taken from someplace, because you have to be taken in order to be returned.
Well, I mean, he's a hobgoblin, right? Isn't he supposed to be with, like, those iron people?
Oh yes, the Iron Authority, was it?
Something like that.
This is total bullshit. We had a deal. And I like grab all these letters and like hastily bundle them up,
What are you doing?
stomping off upstairs.
Oh, good heaven. I will follow. I haven't even shown you the ledger. And I'll reply, I'll say telepathically, I haven't even shown you the ledger yet. More information in there.
What? Well, bring it all. Bring all the stuff. We're gonna go to the secret lair, but first we gotta wake up the big red one, the real big red one. And I just go knock like the cops on Harlan's door. Bang, 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 bang.
I imagine, correct me if I'm wrong, Igor, you're probably sitting in the floor eating the remainder of the breakfast. Okay.
Yeah.
When they come up.
I'm still in the private room. I'm eating like steak and eggs.
Okay.
I'm like, fuck this. I'm eating.
I think Wendell
Reagan,
probably grabbed a piece of fruit as he was leaving, because, you know.
Reagan comes
nice.
in with a pitcher of ice water and a thing of bean water, which it's just beans and water. He has
Oh,
no idea what this
no.
supposed to be. He's got 2 of them. He's like,
Fuck is that?
where did Lamont? He asked for a pitcher of ice water and a pitcher of bean water. I've never heard of that before. Is
I don't
he
e-
fucking with me?
Probably.
God
He's-
damn it. I'm going to kill that man one of these days. If he wasn't my boss currently,
I'll probably do it before you do. So
can I help?
sure.
Please.
Yeah, I'll recruit you when the time comes.
He wants to call me High Pockets.
But why?
I have no idea. I thought I was being tortured under Bilby, but this.
You haven't met crazy until you've met Lamont.
My God, how do you put up with him?
I have no idea. I consider him my best friend. What does that say about me?
It says an awful lot. I'll be leaving now. The
Okay.
bean water is right here. He turns and just walks out, leaves the door open.
And I just go back to eating.
Okay. All right. So I guess right now, Lamont, Harlan, Lamont and Wendell are banging on Harlan's door now.
I'm not banging.
Well, you're standing there
Yeah.
as Lamont bangs on the
Um,
door,
yes.
and Igor is eating breakfast on the floor.
Well, he would have been eating on the floor, so they came up, and he'd be stopping like halfway with biscuit, halfway to his mouth, and be like,
Oh, hey, Igor, how's it going?
"Good morning. Most of your food's done.
It's not my food anymore, Igor. You've consumed it. Now take the dishes back down to the kitchen.
Okay, I will do that. Do you need any other assistance up here?
No.
Yeah.
Today's going to be quite a day, I think. You know what? Yes, Igor. Have the kitchen make a cup of tea.
A large cup of tea coming.
Yes.
And Igor's going to walk behind the group down the servant stairs and, back down to the kitchen to get the tea.
Okay. Harlan,
Something
your door
that
is
helps
being
with
banged
headaches.
on.
Actually, very unlike Harlan, he has left his door slightly ajar.
Oh.
So, as
It's just knocking at the door open.
the door swings open, and you see Harlan. He's sitting there, completely nude.
Is his toupee on?
No, his toupee is not on.
Oh my God.
Yes. And he just looks up in surprise and says, "I'm not decent!" And he quickly reaches for his toupee and half-heartedly puts it on.
Dude, you met the high tinkerer? You didn't come tell me?
Why
What?
do I keep seeing these things that I do not want to see?
He
Freaking
stands
go
up.
night stalk? No. I go. You stand up, and I just put my hand up.
Yeah.
I goes night stalking for 2 hours, and you meet the night stalker, and it's this coin chick. And you don't even come get me. We had a plan, man.
I'm confused about. I think you're confused about this meeting. I don't remember meeting a coin.
And now you're in here playing naked chess, and you didn't call me.
Lady Hannah Wasserin is the mistress of coin on the Council of Tal'Dorei, in case you were unaware, Mr. Flipcloak.
Yeah.
Speaking of flip cloaks, could you flip one on, please?
Oh, yes, of course. He goes and puts on his coat and slips it over. And he walks
the big
back
red
up.
one.
"Oh, this is no simple game," he says. "This is me pondering an anomaly."
And you notice he's sitting there. There's 2 chairs set up, the table, the chess set, and then there's the 11
Yes,
on
Mr.
the chair.
Harlan. Speaking of 11, do you know whom this 11 is? You were a bit perturbed last night, especially about the fact that he wanted you returned. Do you know from whence you would be returned to?
I've been going over my past, trying to remember such.
Is that what that was?
Well, it's part of it, yes.
Mm.
But I have not found anything in particular.
Okay.
I apologize for not informing you.
Well, it's fine, because whatever this is an astonishing waste of time, because what we should have been doing is shaking down this coin lady for all of her high tinkerer gadgets and tech and usurping that power for ourselves for the
I don't
great
think
experiment
it's
to
quite
unlock our
that
secret origins.
simple, Lamont. I think things got a lot more complicated when the High Tinker turned out to be the Mistress of Coin. You can't exactly just go in and shake down the Mistress of Coin.
Does she have bodyguards?
Yes.
Yes, many.
See? See. All right. Now here we are working, right? This is us working together
Yes.
on a plan.
And
Right. That's all I'm
Also,
talking about.
Lamont, that rogue Nimblewright with which we were looking for, I believe she was in possession of it, and it got away. Just a little bit. Probably because Igor was conscious and we had to lug him physically down many flights of stairs. It was awful.
Mm-hmm.
But I know which direction it headed off in, and we could resume our search. I feel like that Nimblewright will have answers. Very many answers. As it is spend time with the High Tinker. Quite a bit of time.
There you go. I like that plan. That sounds good. Put some pants on, Harlan. We have our heading.
And can Igor be coming up the hallway and you hear the clank, 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 you know, that chattering sound of a teacup on the saucer with the spoon?
Mhm.
And Master, I got your tea. And
Yes,
you're going to see like a
thank
teacup
you.
like come through the door. And okay, Master. Did anybody else require tea or morning food?
Yes, have some prepared for me. I'll need it in 17 minutes and 34 seconds.
Tea and morning food prepared? I can do that. Anything particular you want?
Just the tea, thank you.
I'll take your morning food. Igor's gonna 180 back the other
You've
way.
had enough breakfast, Igor. You will not take Mr. Flipcloak's morning.
Oh, he's totally gonna do it. He's going
That's
for that
he
food.
just mentally telepathically says it to you as you go down the servant stairs.
Oh, fine.
Well, I must put on my armor now. He kind of shoos everyone out of his room.
Right.
And then
Good talk.
Well,
Thirsty.
Lamont, have you read the parchments yet? You've just been running around with them. Have you actually read them?
I got no. You read them and then you tell me what they say, and I believe you.
All right.
I'm just kidding. I'll read. Which one should I read first? What am I looking at here?
Look at this. I think this one has the most information about High Tinkers. Specifically that they have ranking positions. Apparently there is a third position open.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Sort of position. Forward.
Read the parchment. No, what? Forward. What?
Oh.
No, third. Like first, second, third. Then ranking.
Third position. That seems like a lower position.
Yes. And there's lower.
That could be a good thing. All right. So, is this in? I read it. Is it in Roll20? Is there something I can?
There's a bunch of parchments in Roll20 that you can read
Yeah.
as
Oh
Lamont.
God.
Yeah, I know. I mean, we got a lot of info last week.
I did.
Dude.
Look at this. Look at all these handouts. There are rumors among the other primes that the Myriad work for the Three and has its own interests in mind.
They do. We
You guys
have
wanna read this?
confirmation of that.
They're all numbered. 2, 5, and 7 are
In this
all in agreement.
Parchment we found in guest bedroom #1. We basically have verification that 3 is in the Myriad. Or the Myriad works for him. So that is correct.
Which are like
You know how we have the Thieves Guild here? The Clasp?
yes.
Think
Yes.
the Clasp, but a lot worse and in a different country.
Okay.
Yes.
Options for the third High Tinker position. This may just be what we need in Iman. Also, 11 asks that we inform him is the disposition of Harlan Flipcloak.
I know.
Hey, that's the big red one. They are very interested
Link him.
in having him returned soon.
Yes, Lamont. As I said earlier.
They check him out from the library. What does that mean? Returned.
Harlan doesn't seem to know either.
Well, it sounds like I need to get my resume in shape.
Yes, if you could become the third High Tinker, I'm sure that would give us a wealth of insider knowledge.
Wouldn't it?
It would.
I think you're going
I'm
for it.
sure
No.
it would. We could learn all about
I got
who
some
the
imposter
primes are.
syndrome. got some imposter syndrome, and I'm a little insecure about it. But I think that it's like inside my skill set and something I should shoot for. You know.
You don't get it. We can always send in Mr. Yates. I like it.
Oh no. All right. Interesting.
Yes.
So.
There's a lot of information.
Yeah.
And apparently
What
there's
else
a
you got?
lord who waits in the shadows. I'm pretty sure they're referring to the evil orb of evil. Or the EOO.
Oh yeah, the one you wouldn't talk to.
Yes, the awful, horrible, evil thing that I have on very good authority is horrible and should not be messed with.
Wait, so their dark god is like sitting just to the side of the pleasure room,
Perhaps.
fisting chamber.
I believe it was upstairs of the pleasure room. Which makes sense. You usually have to go down. Never mind.
Which just hangs out in there.
I'm not certain, but I do have a date with
Oh,
Marina.
that's exciting!
Tonight.
You're getting up there. Hey,
Yes,
good for you.
so perhaps I can find out more information about that.
Who is she,
She's,
or he, or whomever?
She is one of the ladies. She's one of the twins who works at the
Oh,
Abadar's Promenade Inn.
and go out to dinner, or like gonna go see like a show, or
I have to see what's playing. Yes, definitely dinner.
oh, I was kidding. You really have a date? That's great. I mean, that's great. Sorry, I was just, I was
Yeah.
just saying. That's
Don't
awesome.
talk about it in front of Hal too much. She might get rid.
Oh, look at you, you dog, you devil, you dog.
Can I say?
You're a
Once the
beast.
women get a
Cannot be
taste of
stopped.
wealth, they don't want to let it go.
I know.
All right, we're going to let that conversation tail off, and we're going to go downstairs to Hal, who was the subject of part of that conversation.
Mm-hmm.
As
I'm still waiting for that
she-
Taylor.
She finishes up her breakfast.
If Roger's around, I would like to call him in.
He's behind the bar. Seems like he's cleaning up. Maybe it's the end of his shift.
Cool. I'm gonna go up to the bar then.
Oh,
Hey,
good
what's
morning.
up, Roger?
Hi, Miss Howell. How are you?
I'm okay. Not really, but whatever. I asked you if you could summon someone from the Temple of the Platinum Dragon. Is that still a thing?
Yes, I'm trying to, but they're not on our normal services rendered contract.
Mm-hmm.
They're a little bit more lawful than we normally deal with.
Fair.
So it might not be as easy to get someone like that. You asked me to get an acolyte by the name of Jenny.
Yeah.
I haven't heard back yet.
Okay. That's all I needed.
Should I let Owen know to send this Jenny to you?
No, just can you just let her know to let me know when she finally goes home?
All right. I'm going off shift now, so it might be difficult for me to do.
I'll let Reagan know.
That's fair. He was mumbling about something about being called high pockets or something and bean water.
Lamont.
I really like him. He's cute, but really strange.
That's putting it nicely.
I like a little spark,
That's fair. I mean, whatever floats your boat, Roger.
Didn't know I needed to be floated, but still.
I'll just talk to Reagan. And
Sure.
Probably not, but it's fine.
No, well, I'm sure the temple would be open now. You could go yourself if that would be. I mean, I'm not one to say. I mean, you are the boss. I try and do my best to provide services for you, but
I just don't know if we'll have time. I have no idea what's going on right now.
that's fair. You do seem a bit shook last night. You all looked a little surprised.
Yeah, lots of stuff happened last night,
You look
Roger.
like someone had been raining on your parade for some time.
It's been my whole life.
Fair. I understand.
Yep.
Well, if
All
you
right,
need to drink and talk, I'm here most nights.
Sounds great. I will definitely take you up on that.
All right, Miss Helen.
Later, Roger.
Bye-bye.
And I'm gonna go find the rest of the party.
Okay. As you head up past Artie, he's still chuckling. He just starts laughing as you go by.
Just side eye him as I go.
And you find Lamont and Wendell standing in the hallway. Igor's not to be seen, and I'm not sure Harlan is out yet. So,
All right, can somebody please tell me what we're doing?
We're
What is
waiting
the
for
plan?
Harlan to get pants.
He was naked. He's nude. I saw his thing.
Yes. Saw more
Okay,
than we needed.
after that.
His little Harlan.
Thank you, Lamont. That is more than I needed to know.
Swaying flaccid
Yeah,
in the breeze.
Stop. Just stop talking.
Called him
Have
Big
you
Red,
eaten?
you weren't wrong. But anyways, so I couldn't resist.
What are we doing?
We are
At this
going to go
point-
after that nimble right.
Can Igor be coming up the stairs with the tea for Harlan?
yes. Yeah, the tinkle tinkle of the china starts coming up. You see everybody in the hallway.
Oh,
Going after that nimble right. Where is that damn tailor? I ordered him hours ago.
We was always supposed to get a tailor for your
No,
monster.
no. I asked someone competent to get me it. Oh, I thought.
Oh, good. I'm glad I'm not called competent. And Igor's going to go into the room and go give the tea to Harlan if Harlan's door is open.
Yeah. Harlan's dressed now in his armor, but he's still just staring at the chessboard.
Oh, here's your tea, Mr. Harlan.
Oh, yes. Thank you, Igor. He takes it from you and takes a sip and says, "Well, will we be leaving now then?"
Yes.
I think that's a yes, Harlan. Everybody's outside.
He takes more look at his game and
Why are you staring at the board?
mm,
Did those pieces wrong you?
no. This game helps me think. And he'll move one of the kobolds forward. And then I suppose the game is on then. Let's go.
Before they go, if Harlan's not looking, Igor will look at the board like he'll grab a piece and move it too, like, yes.
Which side of the board do you move yours from, Igor?
The other side.
Okay. What piece do you move, Igor?
He just grabs the coolest looking one and moves it.
Oh, okay. Okay. That would like. Well, I mean,
It can
in
be
this
whatever
board,
you want.
you have figures riding horses. You have towers. You have a really intricate looking man or something on a throne. You have another one standing there with
Ooh.
a regal crown with a scepter.
I grab the fancy crown scepter one and I just move it. Like, it doesn't matter how many spaces. It's not in
Okay.
the line. It's just move it on the board. Like,
All right.
yes.
All right.
Igor,
And
no idea what he's
Harlan,
doing.
when you moved your little kobold, you went one or two pieces forward. I mean, spaces forward.
2.
Oh, two. Exactly. Okay. Thank you.
And I assume Harlan doesn't notice this because otherwise he'd be really mad. And
Well, what's your passive?
I can slide a hand if you want, or
well,
I'm
he's not
not-
paying attention. He's
As I say, Igor's
He's
not
pretty
trying to
out
be
of it.
sneaky.
Yeah.
I'm just
Okay.
doing it.
he's ready. He's ready to go. He's like,
Okay.
all
If you
right.
don't think you probably saw it, then that's fine.
Yeah, Harlan's just gonna head on out.
Eagle behind.
So, did you get a lead on the Nimberite?
We know what direction it headed off from the house. I say we walk past the house again. See if it's returned. If she just kicked it out for the time being. If not, I believe the Nimblewright went into the Cloud Top District.
So it's back to using that device then.
Yes, unfortunately.
Well, I suppose I'll follow your lead then, Wendell.
Right. And we'll head downstairs.
Okay.
And
So-
Just gonna look over and see if Roger is there. And if
Actually,
not,
there's no one behind the bar
Reagan.
right now.
Hey, as long as they're out of the room, we got to talk about the staff at some point. We're gonna have like kind of a little
What?
partners meeting here because the staff is just. I mean, we're gonna have to
Competent.
physically remove their heads from their asses, and I'm not sure if that's like worth the trouble. Also, the kitchen's not open all night. It's like finger food from midnight to 6, which is bullshit
Typical.
for those of us who
Normal.
come in.
It's fiscally
at off hours.
responsible, Lamont. If we had a kitchen, you'd have to pay them so much more money to keep it a full menu all night, more ingredients, more waste. No, from a business perspective, it is much smarter to have a cut-off hour for full meals, have like a late night, early morning menu, and then open up for breakfast.
Igor's nodding his head along while you guys are talking. Like, yes, kitchen should be open at all times.
No.
Yeah, see, he's doing something. It sounds like he's agreeing with us, but he's not. That's what's weird. If you listen to what he's saying, he doesn't actually think that I should be able to get meatloaf at 3:30 in the morning. And
we can
that's
have
what I'm saying, like-
meatloaf at 3:30.
No. You should be in bed by 3:30, Igor.
Oh man, I'm about to lose. I'm about to really lose my shit. We're supposed to be chasing the nibble something because it's in the clouds, right? And it's getting away.
Perhaps.
As you're talking, Owen Neal, the 40-something bartender that works the day shift, comes out. Is like, good morning. Masters, can I get you anything? Are you heading out or coming in?
Where's Mr. Reagan or Mr. Roger?
Mr. Reagan is back doing his server prep work for the morning shift. Roger is off. I'm the day shift. It is now day shift, sir.
All right, excellent. Well, I informed Mr. Roger to have a tailor fetched, whoever he needed to relay that to, and there is no tailor here. So there was obviously a problem.
I see on the board in the back that the seamstress has been notified. If she's not here, that means she was not available and would come at her earliest convenience.
Fine. He takes out a piece of paper and he writes down his measurements because, again, he adheres to a strict diet to keep his figure up, and so he's just going to be like,
of course,
have someone competent give this to the tailor, seamstress, whoever does that, and have a new suit, current fashion, high fashion, something lordly made.
As you wish, sir.
In my house colors.
Did you write those down as well?
Yes. They're like specific.
I will pin them to the board.
Thank you.
And as soon as the seamstress arrives, I will pass that information along.
Excellent. Let us be
off. Is there
off.
anything else, sir?
No, that is all. I need it by tonight.
I can't guarantee that. I don't know how she works or what her schedule is, but I will make sure she receives it if she arrives.
I will huff off.
Anyone else?
All in window.
Yeah. We're talking to the help here?
Yes.
Right? Making requests of this. Hey, how's it going? Listen, I've been using the same set of towels since we moved in here. Okay. There's a couple in particular that need immediate attention. I'm pretty sure they might walk themselves to the laundry on their own steam. So if you could just get the towels out of my quarters.
So laundry is
furniture.
Because you're on the 4th floor, sir. Laundry is pick up by necessity. We do not enter your rooms because they are private. If you wish us to clean or launder things, you must request that service to be provided because your sanctum is yours.
You threatening me?
No, sir.
I mean,
but we have employees that can do that.
What?
Lamont, if you want laundry done, just ask. That's what he's saying.
I am. That's what. Okay.
Might I remind you?
I'm sorry I raised my voice. I'm sorry. Howell is asking me to, get it together. We're like the best of friends, so I'm not gonna abuse that trust by getting into it with with you, right? So,
So
I'll
so
bring my own.
before you
talent.
continue, I want to at least make one thing very clear for you. I know many of the rest of the staff enjoys your company, but understand you are 49% owners of this establishment, and the 51% majority owner is who I serve first and foremost. If you jeopardize that service, you can be removed as anyone else can from this establishment.
Is that
Please
like a
keep that in
religious
mind.
thing? Oh,
Okay, so now he is threatening you, Lamont.
Yes, that
So-
was a threat.
Yeah, so take it into consideration, ask for laundry nicely, and let's go.
I appreciate your time
Have a wonderful day, sir.
and yourself.
And I push him out the door.
Believe that guy? Which one was that? Was that Ferrero Rocher?
No.
Reagan? Rocher? Roxanne?
No, he's the proprietor.
No, that was Day. That was Day Bar Owen Neal.
Yeah, isn't he like the manager?
No.
That's Barden Renat.
Oh.
Barton.
Okay. Have we met Owen?
He's been Day Bar, but you've never really had much to do with him while he's been there. You guys always liked Roger more.
Yeah.
I never did get my ice water. All right, which way did that thing go?
And I
North.
will head in that direction.
Okay. So you're heading north.
Yes.
It is once again a rainy, overcast morning. Puddles on the cobblestones wherever you go. It's a weekday, so people are out and about as they would expect. But it's early, so the crowds aren't quite around. It's just a normal day.
Did you say it was raining?
Yes.
Okay.
It's a good thing I'm not in the new suit yet.
As you're traveling, the Nibblewright detector just spins.
Just gonna walk, along the Cloud Top District wall with it to see if we get any things from the outside. That is
Okay.
the direction that it headed. And just gonna pass within 500 feet of the Wasserin Manor again.
I
We-
don't.
When you get within 500 feet of the Wasserin Manor,
Yes.
down the road, as it
Yes.
is in eye shot,
Mm-hmm.
you see it is surrounded by a phalanx of city guard and watch.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
It is a beehive of activity
Uh-huh.
this morning.
Yes. And with 500, I imagine we're like 499 feet away
Fair
from
enough.
covering the property. It's just spinning still?
Yes.
Okay, good. It means it hasn't come home. Well, it went southeast from here into the Cloud Top District, so I suppose we could give it a go.
Can I have someone roll me a D100, please? Anyone?
I can. 44.
44. Okay.
Yep. So,
Well, we better follow that trail.
yes.
Hopefully find something before it goes too cold.
Yes, I mean, it was last night. It's probably fairly cold by now, but it did go in this direction.
As we near the manor, I've got
Mhm.
like my hood up, pulled low,
Okay.
looking shady as shit, but trying to shield myself from view because I probably know quite a few of those guards.
As you move further into the northern part of the central district, closer to the main centralized Cloud Top District entrance, you see a lot more guards out in the morning. You're getting a lot more, like, Wendell's not getting a lot of looks, but Harlan and Lamont and Igor and Hal are all getting a lot of looks, like they're wondering why you're here.
Thankfully, Lamont has some new digs, so he doesn't draw quite as much attention as he did previously.
But I imagine he's still
Oh, yeah.
skulking.
Yeah,
A bit.
he's such a skulker.
He is that terror which stalks the night, and even during the day, you still have to stalk.
Sure, I have a kind of permanent skulk.
Yes. So
in
to
my-
make this
my giddy up.
easier, pick a district that you'd like to search.
Cloud Top.
You're not allowed in.
We're not allowed in? Fine.
No.
I'm just gonna keep.
You
I guess
you head to the gates, and they just like, sorry, citizen, you're not allowed up here.
Well-
It's still dangerous, and
Oh,
you don't have business.
dangerous. Good heavens. Terrible must have gone on. Thank you for your hard work.
Yes,
God.
the Chroma Conclave 10 years ago did assault this area and destroy
Oh, I
it,
thought
leaving
something
back.
current and new dangerous had happened. Oh.
Well, yes, it still
Still thank you for your
spawns
service.
embers and things
Oh,
that attack people.
good
We can't
heavens.
really let you up there.
All right. Well, thank you.
Goblin,
I'm sorry, sir.
Who was working this gate last night?
Who was working the gate? I'm not sure I'm at liberty to give that information away. You're not the first to ask, though, but
Oh.
I'm sure if you would like to speak to my commander, I'm sure you can give him a reason for that question.
Well, yes, I'd like to speak to your commander. Can you point me in that direction?
Let's go get him for you if you just wait right here, sir. And he backs off and steps through a door to the left, goes into like what looks to be a guardhouse. After a few minutes, a tall, elvish-looking man comes out. He is dressed regally in very shiny armor, has several knots of rank hanging down from his shoulder. He looks over and is like, I understand you have questions for me. Might I know what they are and why you wish to ask?
Do I recognize him?
No, you do
Is
not.
okay, it's not a guard I know.
No.
Okay.
Well, we are looking for someone, and we believe he may have traveled through this gate last night. And we are wondering if we could speak to your underling,
Whoever was on duty last night to see if they passed this way.
The comings and goings of the Cloudtop District are not necessarily available to any that ask. Why might I give this information to you? Why do you ask these things?
You're doing work for the Tower of Inspired Hands. If
And
someone
why should I care what the clerics wish?
important to the
I
city.
answer to the council and the council only. Kind of looking at Lamont and then looking at the hood pulled down in front of Howell, kind of like
Carlin adjusts his
very interesting group of people to be asking questions. The Cloudtop Guard.
Oh,
We,
you.
we didn't mean anything by it. I was just wondering if they had seen a particular Nimberite pass through this gate. He was heading this way, and we thought
Lost track of him.
Oh. You're asking about the Nimblewright.
Yes,
Yeah.
on behalf
Stay
of the
right-
Tower of the Inspired
Stay
Hands.
right here. He turns and walks
I want
back
to. I
over
want
to
to
where some of the other
insight
guards.
check this punk as he
Alright.
says that.
As he walks away, I quietly, I'm like, he said he works for the council. He's probably in the lady's fucking
Yes,
car.
probably. That's why I'm insight checking
Super
that
quietly.
last phrase he
Okay.
just said. Oh, that's a really good roll, Wendell. You sly dog, you. 21.
And what are
22.
you what are you inciting with a 22?
Just he seemed a little smug when I said we mentioned nimble, right? So I want to see if he's more like going to, like, if an incident kind of happened, like he's like, oh, that thing that happened last night kind of attitude, or if he's more like, oh, we're supposed to tell someone when you walked in, kind of, you know.
I believe it's more of a I'm going to have to tell someone that you just asked these questions.
Gotcha.
And as you're figuring this out, he sends a guard runner towards the Wasserin home.
right. I think everything's working out.
I'm sorry, but we're getting that information for you. I just wait right here as the rest of the guards start encircling around.
I don't believe him.
Oh no, we'll have all sorts of answers for you very quickly. Ma'am, would you take your
Why
hood down, please? I want to see
Bullshit
who's standing in
detector's
front of
closed.
me.
Why? It's raining.
That's fine. You won't melt.
How do you know? You don't know my life.
I telepathically ask Hal if we're going to kill this person.
You're
can't-
surrounded by 20 guardsmen.
I can't respond telepathically, right? So
You can just shake your head now.
I shrug.
That's not good. That's really bad.
no.
It's Lamont. He's insane.
So could you please tell me, why is it again you're asking about this nimble rite?
Yes,
I've
because
seen them in parades, but I don't know why
we're
they'd be
searching for one because the Tower of Inspired Hands sent us looking for
Really?
it. Yes.
See, we have information about an attack on one of the members of the Council, Tal'Dorei, and there was a nimble rite associated with that, but no one knows except for
Oh,
the
tragic.
investigators. Lots of people died, and we're still wondering why it happened, and several eyewitnesses saw a group of strange individuals leaving the premises.
You
So,
Yeah, we're looking for them. Have you seen them?
Yes.
I believe I have.
Hmm.
Yeah, just point them out to us.
Wonderful.
Cool.
So,
So I think I left our stove on at our secret lair.
I'm sure
Pretty
your
sure I
secret
did.
lair, that'll be interesting to find out about.
That's
I'm
what he
sure your
calls
secret
the
lair will be
inn.
fine. Yes, sir. You seem to have some sort of noble bearing. Perhaps you'd like to present a front or face to this story before it gets more interesting?
We are just looking for a nimble rite. Because the Tower of Inspired Hands, specifically
Right.
Lady Priestess, hold on, I got this. Priestess Valletta of the Allfather. And us for it. And
Yes. I'm sure she did.
caught us into its trail. Heading
And
this
it just so
direction last
happens
night.
it brought you here this morning, right after a council member of Tal'Dorei was almost assassinated.
Yes, quite the coincidence. Who knew this nimble rite was so interesting?
Yes. Quite the coincidence. Oh, wait. Here's our answers coming now.
Ah, wonderful.
You turn and you see two men,
Hmm?
a human and a dwarf dressed in with long gray, greasy hair and black, all in black. And it's two investigators who you saw the other night at the Shadow investigating the crash of the airship in front of your house.
Oh, yes. Hold on, I have their names too. Barnabas Blastwind and Seth Cromley? Is it?
Cornelius. Crumley.
Cornelius. How do I know Seth?
Hi, we're new to the neighborhood. We heard you would have a welcome gift for us.
Barnabas walks up. Is like he just gets this little creepy smile, kind of coming. He's like, "Yes, good morning. We were going to be coming by your establishment, but I don't have to now.
How
Joy.
convenient for all parties involved.
Did my
Joy.
diorama help you in your investigation?
Oh, it's an exceptionally crafted piece of artwork, but it doesn't really give us any insight into why you're involved."
That is quite unfortunate. I'd like to know myself.
Yes.
Yes.
I'd like to know why you were at the coin mistress's home last evening.
We have been sent by the Tower of Inspired Hands to find. And Wendell is like, this is literally what we've been asked to do. I'm not.
I rolled a
he's not-
22.
He's not making it up for once. He's like, by Priestess Valletta of the Allfather, to look for this wayward nimble rite.
Yes, we have her statement already.
And we were walking around with this device. And I'll hold up the device. That traces it. And we got a ping in this neighborhood last night. headed this direction, but we
Yes.
lost it. Unfortunately.
So, at what point did your commandment from the high priestess of the Allhammer, at what point did that give you the right to enter the abode of a council person of Tal'Dorei without writ or warrant and without permission?
We figured
weren't
you'd want an
yelling, but-
alive council member rather than a dead one, as the Myriad was attacking them.
Oh, it's the
Oh.
Myriad now.
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, we thought they might be your hench people.
Oh, good heavens, no. That's my
I
hench
mean-
person, and I point to Igor. Hunch person. Apt title.
That's
I did not break into the councilwoman's place
That's
because
right, he was
I
not.
was elsewhere breaking trespassing on private property.
But
So
yes, you were seen as well on the roofs nearby. You're the spotter, correct? You keep an eye out for things when you're doing illegal work.
No, he's just insane and likes to rock on the roof.
Whoa. Did you say illegal work?
Yes.
We were doing nothing illegal, sir.
Did you not? I mean, there are quite a few people dead inside that building. Your descriptions were given by the entire surviving staff.
We did walk into their room. Should have killed them all. That's fine.
The only person in the entire building that gives us pause is the daughter of the council person. She says your group has nothing to do with anything. But her parents seem to disagree, and so do everyone else inside the building. So is this an inside job? I mean, looks over at Hal. I do seem to remember a bit of a connection for some of your members with Little Miss Wasserin. Is that true?
That was years ago.
Old flames die hard.
she told me she was 18.
Shut up, Lamont.
Now, might you please explain to me
Alright.
why you're so interested in finding this particular Nimblerite who may be associated with the crash that you say you have nothing to do with outside of your very establishment, and also the man seen escaping from the airship after the crash is found dead in the floor of the Wasserins. So I'm wondering if
Wait, hold up.
What?
Repeat that last bit.
Yes.
yes, there's the large drow man with the pre-existing injuries was the one that escaped from the airship. It's shown on your diorama, Mr. Flipcloak.
Oh, yes, I remember that particular doll.
I just look at Harlan like, what? You said nothing.
But he wasn't identified at that point, but I'm pretty confident with our investigation so far that this is one Erstofluxen. I believe that's his name. He is a highwayman of some sort, a fixer for some. I wouldn't exactly call him a myriad. There's no myriad in this town. We wouldn't allow that sort of trash in on.
Of course. I must have been mistaken. It was very cut. Needed to be taken care of for the safety of the city. These highwaymen, was it you said they were?
Not cutthroats,
Hmm.
slip knives, just trash, like yourselves. You are what you associate with yourself with, Mr. Hassenpfeffer.
Ouch.
Just pulls out a handkerchief.
Understand. We will not brook your involvement in our investigation any further, since there is conflicting reports from the location. Miss Nezerin Wasserin swears that you had nothing to do with anything that happened inside the house. We'll allow you to go. But if you continue to involve yourself in this investigation, we will be forced to keep a closer eye on each and every one of you. Understand, a threat to a councilman of Tal'Dorei is punishable with upwards of 20 years hard labor. Assignment at Fort Daxio. I'm sure you'll love that location.
Wendell's just trying to process the words hard labor.
Now, I suggest you leave this area and don't be seen anywhere near this place again anytime soon. Yes? Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you, officer. I do appreciate your support in this. Yes, please. It's very, very much helpful. Thank you. Now, run along before I throw you in jail just for the fun of it.
Let's go to the Temple District then and just bow our heads in some prayer then, why don't we? And
Yeah, that's cool. I don't want to go in your dumb old district anyway. I'm late for my ice dancing lesson, so I gotta get going. I'm not exactly sweating it either, It's got a big day, so
Sure you do, Mr. Quinlan.
smell you later.
Harlan kind of
Like, can I telepathically ask Howell if we should kill that guy?
If we can get away with it, I wouldn't be opposed.
Give me the word.
But now's not the time.
Okay.
You can definitely go stick a broom up his fucking ass, though.
All right. So I imagine you guys all were staring at this guy pretty well.
yeah. Oh yeah.
Give me perception checks.
Fucking spiraling again.
Oh
I'd
man,
be so mad.
I'm doing so well.
That would be mean. I wouldn't do that.
I got an 18.
Okay, an 18.
Yeah.
And we have
Wendell.
a 16 for
Oh.
Hal for perception.
Igor got a 16.
16. Harlan? Oh, yours is a 9. I'm sorry.
I'm too busy thinking, is he being rude to us?
Yes.
Yes. Very
Lamont?
much so.
What are we rolling?
Perception?
Perception.
Yes. And Lamont and Wendell just kind of have his handkerchief out.
Is
Dab
it
his
a dungeon
brow.
or a dragon?
Oh, neither. It's a snail. The only person to notice is Mr. Wendell Eustace Abernethy, Lucius Throckwaddle Hassenpfeffer IV of the Havisham Hassenpfeffers. You notice that on a cord tucked into his shirt, it's peeking out just because it's been one of those mornings. It's a little, I don't know why, but for some reason, you can see half of what looks like a brass cogwheel.
I covered my raised eyebrow with the dabbing of my handkerchief. I'm like, "Ugh, it's quite a warm day. Let's get to that temple, shall we?"
As it rains on you from the overcast sky.
Yes. Even more reason to dab with my handkerchief. I'm like, ugh, it's foul as it. And then I'll wait until we're a good bit away,
Mm-hmm.
and then I will telepathically. I don't want Lamont to get all worked up first. I'll telepathically tell Harlan and Howell what I saw. He had a brass cogwheel sticking out of his back pocket. I think he's involved.
No, it was from a cord on his shirt.
Oh, from a
Like,
cord
it
on
was
his
It was
shirt.
like a necklace underneath his
Yes,
shirt.
that's what I saw.
There was something else on the cog.
And that was
Like
Barnabas
it looked like it.
Glasswind.
Yes. Like it wasn't a hand like you've seen before.
Mhm,
It was
it was a cog, though.
some other symbol on there.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Yeah, I'm not surprised.
who's the authority of him? They should know.
The coin
Probably
mistress.
the coin mistress.
Well, then we should go to her.
She's the
High
fucking High
Tinkerer.
Tinkerer.
And the council member of Tal'Dorei. I don't.
Well, then who's above her?
Hard labor. No thanks.
Yes, that didn't sound too pleasant.
I'm going to the Temple District. Y'all can come or not.
Yes,
don't
I need to
care.
search the temple district. That's why I haven't searched it yet.
Okay. So you head into the temple district.
Mm-hmm. Yes. And I
Where are you-
laugh at these pathetic mortals. Deities when they could be a part of the prism of power. But this might be a good place to convert people since they're already willing and gullible. They're here looking for him.
I head towards the Temple of the Platinum Dragon.
All right. It is a very large temple along the back wall of the temple district. It is ornate and is.
I think
is
we do a little
white,
bit of a zigzaggy.
columned. Okay, you do zigzag?
Yeah,
I
Wow.
don't.
Just to
I just
cover.
go
Okay.
straight.
I
for-
You go
zigzag.
straight. All right, stop.
Huh.
Go back one. When you reach that area, it begins to spin and point to the north. How you head into the temple.
Is there like a front desk?
No, not exactly. You head into it, and the main entryway is a large set of columns. It's a square building for the most part. Large columns, very large, raised up off the ground a bit. There's smaller buildings off to the sides, but for the main part, the main temple is just a large edifice. You step through the 3 rows of columns in the front. You come to a large, like 15-foot brass hammered door, double doors that are open currently, and there are several what look to be clerics there.
I go to the closest one.
Yes, how might we help you?
Yeah, hi. Name's Hal. I need to talk to Acolyte Jenny, like now.
That's quite unusual, but I will see if we can locate her. Who, may I ask, is
Yeah, Hal.
requesting this?
Hi, I'm her mom, kind of.
Oh, fine. If you would wait here, I will see what I can do.
Yeah. Thanks.
You're welcome. It's a pleasure to meet you. Jenny is quite something.
Yeah, that's fair.
Heads off. All right. So while you're waiting, let's go back to the group that seems to have found a nimble right.
Yes. Pause for a moment. I still have it in the takeout box, so it's more inconspicuous. Yes.
Delivering
Also, do I see any orphan?
In the temple district? Give me a perception check
You
or an
never know.
investigation.
Oh, no. 9. I don't see any orphans. I'm too distracted by this
No.
damned nimble right
You
business.
do see a lot of destitute people being ministered to.
Oh. I make a mental note of that to come
The
back
temples
later.
do give out lots of food and support, and so people who are having a rough time do make their way into the temple district for help.
Can
I
if
hate
there's
that I
like
told you that, but I'm sure it will come in handy for you.
if there's like someone sleeping that hasn't been isn't being currently tended to in like an alley or something, I'll just mage hand a pamphlet over.
Okay.
Slip
You
that
you,
in
you
there.
pass out a few pamphlets
Yeah,
on your way
I do.
to finding the thing you're looking
Yes,
for.
I do. You know, sometimes the thing you're looking for is the thing you find along the way. So
The Nimblewright detector leads you off to one of the back alleys
oh.
of
I hope this isn't I hope I'm not getting jumped again.
one of the back alleys of the temple
Yes.
district. It's along a wall. It seems like it's a little bit of a it's weird that everything in the
Ooh,
main
we're near the
portion of-
upper slums. No wonder there's so many unfortunate people nearby. Perfect.
I'm never ready for Wendell. So as you make your way back there's lean-tos and things. It seems like some of the people that come here regularly for support have found the nooks and crannies to hide in. It seems to be deserted at this point because people are getting breakfast and meals from most of the temples right now. But there does seem to be movement in the direction in which your detector is pointing.
Yes, I'll head in that direction.
Okay. Do the rest of you follow?
Harlan,
Wherever the monsters
It's like, just
gotta
play
go.
it cool. And I'll walk along with my takeout box. Be like, man, these. And I'll read this side of the takeout box. Potatoes, mashed potatoes, ink. Oh, delicious. Wow, I've never tasted such fine mashed potatoes.
Starts pointing at a pile of trash along a wall. It's a deep pile. It looks like this is rubbish that has been piled up for some
I'm gonna,
time.
walk past the rubbish pile while telepathically telling Igor, it's in the rubbish pile. Could you dig it out? And I'll telepathically tell Harlan and Lamont this too. Like, one moment, I need to tie my shoe.
Do I have to play it cool, digging monster?
No, just dig, Igor.
Okay.
So what do you do, Igor?
He's gonna go to a trash pile and dig
But be
in it.
cautious, it could be waiting to strike.
As you
Does
go
that
towards the
mean-
trash pile, it stands up.
Mm-hmm.
And
That's why
there
I stood on the far side, so we have it
In the
surrounded.
pile is the Nimblewright, looking a little worse for wear, wearing a stolen cloak of dark brown, torn and shabby, and holding a dagger.
Oh.
And
Hi.
it
Oh.
points it at you like, get out.
Pardon me, but I need to dig in your trash pile. You're in the way.
Oh, no.
No, it's
Hey.
alright. It's alright there, young lad. We're here to try and help you.
And dig in trash.
Yeah, well, you can hold off on the digging, Igor. It's alright.
Okay.
Why don't we all just calm down and have a lovely conversation?
It's still
Yes.
holding the
So-
dagger,
Long sword.
and it looks like it's about ready to stab Igor. What do you do?
I don't have good
Hey.
spells.
Excuse me, mister. I just need to dig in your trash.
you don't
mind
need to
pointing that
dig.
knife another direction, please?
We're not here to
I don't know, is
hurt
something
you.
like
We're here to talk
based
to
on-
you.
It
What?
kind of it's swinging wildly. Every time you talk, it points the dagger at the one that's talking.
Master, I don't think it speaks common.
I think it might. I think it's just scared. We're not here to harm you. We're just here to talk to you. Please, come, we'll get you cleaned up. Could even keep you someplace safe if you'd like.
Yeah, do they have like a safe word or something based on what we know about
No, not the
rights?
Tower of Inspired Hands.
pineapples? No?
You all have to roll initiative.
Ah.
It lunges at Igor to make an attack.
Yeah.
Hey, no, that's not nice.
Woo, okay.
Killed it.
Alright, we'll try not to kill it. Just capacitate it.
All right.
It's okay. Igor's gonna go last.
Okay, so Lamont with an 8 initiative.
Got an
Okay.
18.
20.
Igor got a 6.
Oh, Igor.
I'm gonna get stabbed.
20.
Okay, what did Wendell get?
18.
18. All right, and Hal, I'm sorry you're not in this one. Okay. 18.
Harlan with that.
All right,
20.
so Harlan, you go first.
I will move towards him and attempt a subdual shocking grasp.
Okay.
Ooh,
You want to try the subduing shocking grasp again?
just don't. Just don't crit inflict wounds.
You reach out with the grip, and it knocks your hand away with its free hand.
Mm.
Anything else?
No, I think that's it.
Okay. Wendell.
I would like to bonus action cast Hex and give it disadvantage on strength, so that way it's easier to catch and be grappled.
Okay.
And then I am going to. It's gonna Eldritch Blast it. I
Okay.
don't want to do it lethally, if possible.
I'm not sure exactly how you can I guess you can maybe attack its legs or
Limbs,
something.
yeah,
and
it's legs. Like, go for
Yeah,
the
you're
knee.
throwing
I'm going for the
force.
knee. So,
Okay.
hold on, I have to
I took a force bolt in the knee.
Mm-hmm.
If I don't flick the hanky, it doesn't work. Ah, it's so true. It's so true. 23?
That does hit.
Okay,
You impact one of the legs.
nice. 4 force and 5 necrotic.
Okay. Let me see. All right.
I'll be like, Igor, grab it.
All right.
Okay.
It's now the Nimblewright's turn,
Yes.
and it looks at Igor and makes 3 attacks with
Oh.
its dagger.
Dear. At least
Dude,
you had a long rest, Igor.
you're gonna make me very angry.
Does a 12 hit you?
Let me pull up mine. Sorry, I was on the roll 20.
No, I think you have the same AC as
no,
I
it
do.
misses.
Okay. I believe a 21 and a
Yep.
23 hit.
Yep, those both hit.
Okay. So
Quite potent at combat for an automaton.
Yes.
you take
Just picturing.
6 damage on the first attack and 5 damage on the second.
11. All right.
All right.
Got it.
Following up is Lamont.
Just picturing
can
it
I
as it's
take the-
trying to stab with the dagger, like Roberto from Futurama. Just trying to stab us.
I'm just imagining Igor standing there dumbfounded, like, what are you doing? They're just
This thing just stabbed Igor twice with a dagger.
That hurts.
Oh, dare you? He can take it. Can I do the cunning action to hide as a bonus action?
Where are you going to hide in this alleyway?
Amongst the debris. And
Okay. There's a lean-to that looks like somewhat like a place you used to sleep in before you got the nice digs at the shadow. You
sure.
might even recognize this, but you might have slept here before. I don't know.
I did.
So you jump in. Give me a stealth roll.
Stealth roll.
You believe you are hidden.
Cool. And then I'll leap out and attack it, right? Because I can get a sneak attack if I hide.
You can have a
that how
sneak
this works?
attack as long as you have an ally within 5 feet, and you have Igor
Yeah,
within 5
and
feet.
it's right there in front
so
of
you
Igor.
didn't
So
need to hide if you didn't need one to.
Okay.
Well, Lamont thinks that he's very sneaky.
that you jump out and it looks right at you as you jump out. So you weren't hiding. It nat 20 this
Cool. All right.
perception.
I'm
So so it knew you were there.
take a swing at it.
Okay, take a swing.
Oh, I'm gonna just go ahead and get an out one on that. thing.
You when it looks at you when you thought you were hidden, it just sort of surprises you. So, okay. Anything else you'd like to try and do?
Oh no, I made a complete ass of myself this round, so I feel good about that. We'll
Okay.
move on.
Igor, you just got stabbed twice. You're bleeding from your belly.
Yeah, I'm very upset about this. So upset that I go into a rage. Ha ha ha. So
Okay.
yeah, Igor will go into a rage. After getting stabbed a couple times, he's gonna see red as red's pouring out of him. He's just gonna be like, "You shouldn't have done that. This was my favorite butler outfit." And he's gonna reach out and he's gonna try and pick it by the neck and pick it up if he can.
Okay. So that's going to be a contested athletics.
Okay.
And the nimble right will have disadvantage because he hexed.
Okay.
Strength.
Strength checks. Does this count?
And you have advantage, Igor, because you're raging.
Strength? Yeah.
Yes,
I was
it
gonna
is a
say it
strength.
is.
Yep. So
Okay,
you roll
so-
the advantage.
And it has
Ooh,
disadvantage.
Nat 20
Oh,
for
nice.
26.
All right, his disadvantage was a 17, so
Okay.
you're gonna
Oh.
have to roll pretty well. Yeah, I rolled a
It's
17.
okay. My
and a
first
16.
roll was a 19,
Nice.
then it rolled to a nat 20.
Well, the
Okay.
disadvantage helps with the odds at least.
All right, so
Yeah.
you grab it by the neck, and it is considered grappled now.
All right. Is that then part of this? That's my action, correct?
Mhm.
I don't have anything else that I can do for that.
Yeah, you raged
Um,
bonus action, and grappling was your
Raised-
action.
I don't have. Yeah, I only have one action per
Yeah,
turn. Okay.
we're not level 5
Well,
yet, so we don't have two
He's
attacks.
basically going to be holding it there and kind of shaking it like you shouldn't have done that. And yeah, he's just going to hold him for everybody.
Yes, hold it up a little higher. There you go. Little to the left. Thank you.
veins bulging in his arms as he's lifting it up with his hunchback.
All right. So, Wendell, it is your turn.
Isn't it Harlan's turn?
Oh, I'm
no.
sorry, Harlan. I
Yeah.
apologize. Harlan?
Let's see here. Good job, Igor. Let's see. I'm going to try to incapacitate him. And he'll reach up and attempt another shocking grasp
With electricity. It's kicking wildly because it's being held against its will, and one of the random swings of its feet hits your arm. As you go to grab it, you're not able to land the spell.
Oh, stop him from moving, Igor!
Igor's like, you shake him a little bit to try and hold him still.
All right. Wendell, it is your turn.
I'm going to do try to do another leg. At least try to hobble him if he is able to get away.
Okay.
I rolled the exact same thing as I did last time, 17, so 23.
All right, damage.
Yep. Used to rolling these dice for damage. 9 force and 6 necrotic.
Okay.
How does it look?
Well, not knowing the damage that a Nimblewright takes,
Yes.
it seems to be
I just
damaged.
know what a bright new one looks like, because I've seen what's his face.
Well, it was already
so.
kind of rugged looking when you
Yes.
started, but it seems to be that there are a lot more dents. It's leaking some fluid now.
Oh, okay, good.
So there's a whirring sound to it when it's trying to move. It's having some issues.
Excellent.
And it is its turn now. It will make 3 attacks against the one that's holding it now. It's getting a little wild in its attacks. 20. Does that hit you, Igor? Okay.
Yes, I'm sorry. I'm just trying to
10
get the
points
mute
of
button. It's
damage?
like, come on.
On the 10 points of damage on the
10
first
points.
strike.
Half to 5. Because you're raging.
I'm checking
I
this
know,
right
it's
now
just-
because his attacks are considered magical.
Oh,
I
so
want
it's
to make sure.
I'm reading.
I think barbarians.
Yeah, it doesn't matter if it's magical or not.
That's one
Okay.
of the only ones where that's the way it is.
Okay. Well, then you take that half. Natural 20 on
Ooh.
the second attack.
Ow.
Actually, I believe he rolled an 11.
Oh.
Okay. So then that's a 15. Does a 15 hit you?
Yep.
But
Okay.
it's not a nat 20.
Roll the same damage.
Yeah.
That is another 10 damage. We're down to 5.
Okay.
And on the third attack, he rolled a 6. So
No hit. No hit.
that would be Lamont's turn now.
Like a wild savage. Can I attack twice? I can't remember if I attacked.
No.
No.
Unless you're attacking
Unless
with
you
an
use a
offhand.
bonus action, yeah.
Okay. No, I'm just gonna short sword.
Because if you use two short swords, you can attack twice. You just don't get your damage mod on the second
Did
attack.
you roll a nat 1 again?
No. Did I? No. No, I haven't done it yet.
Yeah, you have.
All right.
No, you did.
Yeah,
rolled
you
a nat
did.
1.
But the second
Again?
one would have hit.
As
The
I
se-
recall, he rolled a 15.
Oh, there
Oh.
you go. Okay, so Harlan's mystical powers have interceded again, and you rolled a 15 plus 4, so that's a 19. Go ahead and roll your damage.
I'm so
All right,
Plus
7
sneak attack.
points.
So that's an extra D6.
At least 2d6.
2D6. Oh.
Yeah, because you're a third level? Yeah, at first level it's 2d6. You might have 3 at this point.
Okay.
But I don't know. I'll have to check.
God, I gotta read
The
this.
noise coming from the center mass of the Nimblewright is getting louder. There's a grinding of
Oh,
gears.
that doesn't sound good.
There's a lot more juice coming out of it now. It's this
Ew.
black
Ew.
oily substance that's leaking out
Ew.
of it.
Oh, good heavens.
It looks to be
Monsters.
quite crazy.
It's dribbling goop all over me.
Yes, you can clean. You're a butler, Igor. You can clean it in a minute.
Just don't eat it!
You don't lick it. Don't know where it's been.
All right. Igor, it's your turn.
Well, seeing as this thing's bleeding all over him and it stabbed him now many times, and everybody else is
Try to
whacked
knock
at
it
it's
out.
Still,
Don't kill it.
still not doing anything. Igor gripping with his hand is gonna using his anger and rage of being hurt, he's going to just grab it and try and literally slam its head into the ground to knock it out. Just like pile drive it into the ground.
Okay.
No, not pile drive it, but you know what I mean.
Are you non-lethally pile driving it?
I'm not gonna know if Igor's competent enough
Okay.
to do that. How strong is that suggestion, Wendell?
It's definitely.
You are raging.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's raging.
So that's up to you. Wendell has said not to kill it multiple times, but that's up to you.
I mean, I think
it has
Igor,
stabbed you 4 times too.
It has. So.
Yeah, I think Igor would probably try and just slam it into the ground, not caring about the consequences. If it lives, it lives. If it dies, it dies.
Okay. Well, you have control of it. You're slamming it to the ground. I'll give it let's see if it can. I'll just
make
it
to stop moving and stabbing. So he's trying to slam it in the ground to make it stop.
Just give me athletics. Give me an advantage athletics.
Okay. Doing the math. 23.
Okay. All right. Since you're slamming it, I'm going to give you roll 1d6 plus your strength modifier.
All right. 4 plus 4, 8.
Igor, this thing has just stabbed you and you're holding it up. And you're just like, stop stabbing me. And you just kind of pile drive it into the ground. And when you do, you basically just rip the spine of it out of the main body of the machine. And it just, a splash of this warm black liquid comes out of it. And it just stops working immediately.
I touch it and I cast Spare the Dying on it, just in case.
You feel the spell release and it takes no effect.
Are you done stabbing me? As he's looking down at the thing, yelling at it.
I want you to grab it, Igor, not to kill it.
He's gonna turn and look at Master of the Waters like,
Good.
I did.
Bravey, Igor. Ugh.
I think I need to clean myself now.
Yes, there's an awful lot of cleaning that needs to be done. Lamont, do you think you can fix it?
Yeah. Bring it around the shop there. I'll, have a look at it.
Right, the power of the Inspired Hands asked for it to be brought back. Didn't say we couldn't look at it first. We're going to need a box. Or something.
Can I carefully inspect it
Yes.
in its brokenness?
Give me
I will
an
put a hand on
investigation.
his shoulder and cast
You have
guidance.
advantage and guidance.
You've been rolling a lot of nat ones.
While he's doing this, Igor's gonna look for like
Ooh, I think that's
burnout.
20, baby.
Ooh.
Oh, yes.
What's that, Igor?
I was just saying, while he's doing that, Igor's gonna look for like some scrap cloth from the garbage bin, and he's gonna be like shoving that on his stab wounds.
Yeah, there's a lot of dirty cloths laying around. Yeah. All right, Lamont, you look at the corpse of the Nimblewright, and it's probably not salvageable. It was in bad shape in the first place. It was a model built by another Nimblewright, and therefore it was not as sturdy as one might be. It seemed to have been defective in some sort and way. But you also do find in one of the hip compartment areas a folded piece of parchment.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this is gonna be fine. This, this is a very sophisticated piece of gear right here. So we'll have this all cleaned up and working together here in a jiffy. Like turn my back to Wendell. Like, I'm like, look at the paper. It's really good.
It is a map with a large red X on it.
Map of where exactly?
There's also a word underneath the X. It says Thrakus. Thrakkus.
I don't know what that is.
The X is sitting over a section of the city that you believe to be the West Slums.
Mm.
There is nothing else on this Nimblewright.
Like nonchalantly make my way over to Wendell. Like, get in your personal space, like my shoulder. Like,
I just have the handkerchief out still, and I just kind of put it
just
passing
take-
over the paper.
Yeah,
Okay.
just look at this. It's like remember that I have telepathy. Like, oh yeah, I can telepathically.
Yes,
tell
and
you.
I can
Looks like
respond telepathically, unfortunately.
Yeah.
As,
Oh,
as you two are
Did
talking,
you forget I had telepathy as well, Lamont?
do that.
6
No one
guards
else does.
dressed in bright white
Oh! I cast illusory script on it!
turn the corner and start marching in your direction quickly.
Cast illusory script on the piece
And
of
we
paper.
head over to Hal.
Oh!
Hal, you've been sitting there for a good 10 minutes. And then a smaller person, halfling probably, in gold plate armor, wavy, dirty blonde hair, tightly braided, kind of like with a bit of swagger, comes walking up. It's like, hey, you're Ginny's mom?
Yeah.
Yeah, we gotta talk. I'm Kima. We need to talk about Jenny.
All right. She like fine.
Come with me.
All right.
And as you walk off, that's where we'll end it for tonight, as we've gone past. So you are being escorted deeper into the Temple of Bahamut by Lady Kima of Vord,
Fuck.
the little
Man.
badass halfling paladin we all know and love. Just happened to be in town, wants to talk about Jenny. And you guys found a map and are getting assaulted by your second group of cops today.
Yeah.
This has been fun.
Yeah, thank God I took illusory script is all I'm gonna say.
And Lamont didn't get you guys killed yet. I'm surprised by that.
I'm shocked.
So this has been great. This has been a lot of fun. I'll go ahead and do my outro and then pass it on to you guys to say who you are, where you're from, where we can find you, and what you thought was good about tonight. I'm Deception Check. I'm the DM of Mondays in Exandria and a happy player of Mists and Ravenloft on Tuesdays. I also do a little Aliens game when we have it. Hoping to maybe get a couple other ideas. I've got some ideas of some other games I'd like to put up pretty soon if we can get people to play it. But yeah, I know could be a lot of fun. But tonight, I've got to say I missed the absolute insanity that is Lamont Quinlan in our game about bean water and iced tea and all the things that Travis does so well out of nowhere, where I have to have the characters try to react to him. But hey, he's got an admirer. Roger Roget thinks he's cute. I don't know why. That just came out tonight. I don't know. So lots of fun, really interesting. Yeah, no, Roger Roget doesn't like Wendell, but thinks Lamont is cute.
There's no accounting for taste.
What is this world coming to?
How dare you? You're thirsty for what I got.
And as we ponder what this world is coming to, we're going to go right on over to Lamont Quinlan, the hot stuff that Roger Roget thinks is sexy. How's it going, man?
Man, hot lava over here. It's going good. This was awesome. I love Igor eating in the hallway. I love nude Harlan. I love Howl keeping Lamont from destroying our relationship with the place we live. And Wendell is a creep. This is great. I love this. I am now going to, and I'm being very serious with you people right now, because if something should happen to me, I want you to know. I want you to tell my wife and family that I love them. But I am going to Greece with my mother for 10 days. And so I want you to know that I hope that I will get to come back here safely with all of you to play some more D&D. If I should be shot, stabbed, or killed, or kidnapped, or trapped under something heavy, know that I love these people and this game and wanted to come back and play it. And so, yes, you're all great. And I hope to play with you again just as soon as I am physically able. Thank you so much for having me. Be good to each other. Talk soon.
I have to say, when you originally said I'm going to Greece with my mother,
yeah.
you're going to go see the play. Yeah, like for 10 days. Like you're gonna follow it on the road. Like it's like it's fish.
Greece is
What
the word.
this?
Is that what you mean?
Oh my God. Okay, that made me happy. Speaking of
That was my
No.
on the
second
road
thought when
like
I
they're
heard
fish,
Grease and
No.
Mother.
yeah, Grease and Mother.
Frank, the Isle of.
I got that part. I got that
Ugh.
part.
The Grease.
We're
Who's
gonna
next to each other.
segue from that over to Hal, who is hanging out with Lady Kima.
Grease.
So
Apparently.
yeah,
Yeah, hi, I'm Hal. I'm Nuggetosaurus, who plays Hal, the shifter fighter. You can find me on Twitch and Twitter under @Nuggetosaurus. Tomorrow night I play Ambara Vanastra, the Divine Soul Sorceress, in Lindy's Mist of Ravenloft game. And then I play Violet, the android kind of thing, in our Aliens game. And yeah, my favorite part tonight was early in the insanity of Lamont, where he was like, "Which one's Wendell?" Oh, that's you. I was so glad I was muted because I just started cackling. Like I died. It cracked me up. Yeah, that was my favorite part.
that was a really good part. That had me laughing. Once Hal breaks, once Nugget breaks, it kind of breaks everyone. You just have to stop and laugh, and it ends at that point. Yeah, I thought you handled today pretty well. After last session's lore bombs. But speaking of lore bombs and maybe not handling the last session well, we come to our naked hobgoblin, Harlan Flipcloak.
Ah, yes, that's me. D20 coup de grace. You can find me playing Magnus Deep Chef tomorrow. And I will. You can find me on other days just playing random video games on Twitch. Let's see. My favorite part was probably meeting up with Seth again, the head guard there. He's always so fun. Although, yes, I really hope that next episode is not Hal breaking us out of jail.
Well, yeah, no, that could happen. This is your second run-in with the police in one session. The first one you got out of it only because Hal knows people in high places, or slept with people in high places. They both work equally well. Speaking of sleeping with people in high places, let's speak with Igor. How do you like that segue?
Oh my! I mean, Igor hopes to sleep with many people in high places. I mean, I am a player, but what can I say?
I can tell.
Yeah, I'm Shiny Pilot 06, Twitch, Twitters, here Monday, Tuesdays, and with our Aliens game as well. I just had a good time playing with everybody. It was fun to play again because I missed out on last episode for the most part, so it was fun to get to play Igor and be a part of this again and the funness. And it's good having Travis back. Thank you for coming back in, man. It's good to see you. Glad you could be here and have the craziness. Favorite part for the night? I was really digging the guard thing. I just like sitting there listening to the interactions with the guards when you guys came up to that group. That was just funny as heck. And I dug all of it. The whole episode was just a lot of fun. So, yeah.
Awesome. Yeah, it was a lot of fun tonight. It's good to get the banter with everybody. And there was just moments when I just didn't say a word and let you guys go for like 10 minutes. And that's always beautiful. But speaking of the one that we all just can't wait to see shut up, Wendell Eustace Aberdeen, Lucius Throckwater, Hassenpfeffer for the fourth at the Havisham Hassenpfeffer.
I thought you were going to use beautiful as the segue.
Yeah, no, I couldn't do it. It's Wendell. It's Wendell.
Wendell is amazing. And he can't go to prison. He's got a date tonight.
Nope.
So, I'm sure it'll be fine. I have a higher persuasion now that we've leveled up, so, these guards probably won't know that we just got talked to by guards like 20 minutes ago. So that's the only saving grace here. So I'm like, oh, sorry, self-defense, oh no. But yeah, you can find us here every week on Mondays for Mondays in Exandria right here. Favorite part. I really liked Lamont being like, wait, you're serious? You have a date? Like, no, really? Like, what? Like, the fact that he was so boggled that Wendell had attracted a date was hilarious. And also, I don't remember what it was, but Becky and I were giggle snorting about it. So something else really funny happened. I also love how many poor unfortunate souls are in the Temple District. Why have I not come here before? It's going to be beautiful. I sense a rise in the Prism of Power soon, but yes. Tune in every Monday for these insane shenanigans, and tune in tomorrow for Mists of Ravenloft, same time, 9 to 11 Eastern, where they're also having insane shenanigans. They're in a haunted house right now. It's really haunted. They're looking for the 4 elemental keys, which are obviously fire, water, death, and birthday party. Those are the 4 elements, in case you didn't know. And yeah, there's probably gonna be a big boss battle tomorrow, so that's gonna be interesting. Also, that's every Tuesday, so check it out. We also have Aliens and Teenagers from Outer Space as once-a-month games, which apparently October is just insane for, everyone, so it's looking like we might just have to do twice in November for those. Again, details will be posted when So, thank you all so much for watching. You all have been lovely. Chat was cracking me up as well. I had to keep a good stoic Wendell face going. But we will see you all tomorrow night for some more fun shenanigans.